Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news all right. Bears fans, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the biggest rumors of the NFL season so far. It's got all the makings of a blockbuster move, and it involves none other than Roquan Smith. Yes, the same Roquan Smith who was once the heart and soul of the Chicago Bears defense, now potentially making a dramatic return to the Windy City. And trust me, this isn't just some speculation. It's coming from sources like Diana Rossini, who's been on top of NFL rumors for years. The buzz is that the Baltimore Ravens, currently sitting at 9-3 and pushing hard for a deep playoff run, are considering trading Roquan Smith back to the Bears. This would be a game changer not just for Chicago's defense, but for the entire NFC North. Now, let's break down what this rumor entails because it's pretty wild. The Ravens, despite flying high in the standings, are facing some serious issues on their front seven. Their run defense has been giving up around 118, 5 yards per game on the ground, which for a team with playoff aspirations is a problem. And Smith, who's been a cornerstone for Baltimore this season, might be heading back to Chicago in exchange for a first-round pick and a fourth-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. Imagine that, bringing Smith back to the Bears, a team that really needs a boost in the linebacker core, especially with some key injuries piling up. It's interesting because the Ravens are in a tight cap situation, with only about $8 million in cap space, but they're trying to make a splash. They're also looking to bolster their secondary, having freed up around $20 million to improve their pass defense, which has allowed about 24. 1 points per game, up 10 points from earlier in the season. But their linebacker situation is fragile, especially after losing tackles like Edmonds and Edwards, and their tackles are down by about 15%. That's a big deal because it leaves the Ravens vulnerable against teams like the Chiefs, who can exploit defenses with explosive plays and a strong running game. On the other hand, the Bears are sitting pretty at 9-3, and this move could be exactly what they need to solidify their defense for a playoff push. Roquan Smith, at 28 years old, is still in his prime and has been delivering elite production when healthy. He's registered over 700 tackles in his career, and this season he's been a key player with a PFF grade of 92, which puts him among the top linebacker performances in the league. In just 10 games so far, he's amassed 54 solo tackles, 36 assists, and has been a game-changer in run defense, grading at 88.5. What's remarkable is that he's done all of this with 0 sacks, but with 1 forced fumble and a touchdown, showing his versatility and playmaking ability. Smith's numbers this year are impressive. His tackle rate is projected to reach around 140 total tackles for the full season, and he maintains a low missed tackle rate of just 4%, which is elite. His ability to diagnose plays quickly and fill gaps makes him an ideal fit for the Bears' defensive scheme, especially as they look to bolster a run defense that has been inconsistent at times. His presence would not only elevate the linebacker group, but it would also give the Bears a veteran leader who's been through the playoff battles, someone who can help mentor the younger players like Morrow and Williams, who are already showing promise but need that extra leadership. The impact on the Bears' defense could be monumental. With Smith in the middle, the Bears' run defense could turn from middle of the pack to one of the best in the league. Last season, the Bears struggled to contain the run, especially in critical moments, but with the addition of Smith and Morrow, they could see a jump in their overall defensive efficiency. Statistically, the Bears have already been trending upward, their run-stop percentage has increased, and their total tackles are rising as well. Adding Smith could push them into the top 5 in run defense, which would make life significantly harder for opposing offenses, especially in divisional matchups against the Packers and Vikings. And let's not forget the psychological boost. Bringing back a player like Roquan, who was a fan favorite and a leader on the field, would energize the locker room. It's about more than just stats. It's about swagger, confidence, and knowing that your defense has an elite playmaker who can change the course of a game with a single play. The Bears are also looking to solidify their playoff positioning, with plus 4,000 odds currently, and having Roquan back could be the X factor that pushes them over the edge into that postseason spot. Now, on the flip side, the Ravens are in a tricky spot. They're trying to maximize their playoff chances, but losing Smith would leave a significant hole in their linebacker core. Without him, tackles are down by around 15%, and their run defense could suffer. They're risking a potential collapse against teams like the Chiefs, who are known for their explosive offense and ability to take advantage of defensive weaknesses. The Ravens are also trying to free up cap space for secondary upgrades, but the loss of Smith might be a blow to their overall team balance. This trade, if it happens, could reshape the AFC North and the NFC North in ways we haven't seen in recent years. The Bears, with their strong 9-3 record, are positioned to make a serious playoff push, and acquiring Roquan Smith would give them that extra edge they've been missing in the linebacker position. It's a move that screams win now, especially given Smith's proven track record of producing high-impact plays, his elite tackling, and his leadership qualities. For the Bears fans, it's like getting a piece of the puzzle that could finally put them over the top, a real statement that the team is serious about competing at the highest level. And remember, this isn't just about this season. The Bears are building something special under the new coaching staff, and adding a player like Smith, who's familiar with the organization and the city, would be a huge boost for the long-term vision. It's about returning to the glory days, re-establishing the Bears as a dominant force, and making sure that the NFC North is a battleground where Chicago is always in the mix. The division has been shifting, with the Packers trying to reload, the Vikings showing flashes, but the Bears are quietly building a defense that could turn into one of the league's best if this move materializes. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news.